All right, we're down here in the pits of the Perth Motorplex on a fast Friday. We're going to have a chat here with Reyne Leeson. Reyne, after all the trials and tribulations of last season, you're back to have another crack at it, mate. First of all, how are the nerves and how are you doing?
Yeah, it kind of depends on the minute, to be honest. They're kind of rising and falling based on what's going through my head at that exact second. So, yeah, last season was one thing. It was the season before that too. You know, it's like I've had this car for this will be the third season now, and I haven't even completed a night's racing. So, you know, there's a part of me that's a little embarrassed by that, to be honest. But I was actually just saying that I think my new thing is that. It was the Speedway gods kind of balancing things out. You know, I cheated and I bought a race-ready car without knowing nothing about it, and they went, "Oi, you cheated. You're going back to the start, and you're going to do this the hard way." And I've said this a couple of times in the last 24 hours, but this is very much a moment of truth night for us. We've done everything we can to make sure this is the motor that stays together, we have absolutely no reason why it wouldn't work now, why I wouldn't finish races now. Don't care from 10 laps down, dead last place. I just drive it off the track at the end of the night. That's all I want. So yeah, and we've done everything that we can to make sure that happens. So I feel like this is our night.
Well, I hope so, mate, because you did show a little bit of promise there at the last race of last season before the engine did ultimately expire. But, you know, you've got so much support behind you with your social media presence. Like, you've done so much for the LS1 club with the way that you promote yourself, the way that you've been promoting the entire category of the LS1 sprint cars. What's it like just, you know, coming here and, you know, just trying to focus on the racing and not so much on the media stuff, even though, you know, I know you'll still ultimately focus a little bit on the media stuff?
Yeah. I haven't really had to fight that yet, to be honest. It's not, I need to make time for this thing or make time for that thing, to be honest, because it just kind of happens somewhat organically. Because this is not the first time I've documented stuff. Like, I've filmed skateboarding, I've filmed music. Like, this is being like, documenting things is just what I've always done. So it just goes hand in hand with, like, when I started racing, I was like, well, naturally I have to document this. So granted, the following that I've now that I now have is significantly larger than any of the other endeavors that I've sort of taken on, like, ever really in my life. But I think I couldn't put an exact reason as to why that is, but I think one thing that I'm very conscious of is making sure that I'm not a different person when I'm not on camera. Like, I feel like the person that I am, regardless of what side of the camera I'm on, is the same one, because that would suck to meet someone that you kind of support or think you know, and then you meet them and they're not what you kind of hope they would be. So that, and I think people just want to see a poor dude succeed in a rich dude sport, to be honest. Like, I think that's got something to do with it, I think, and the fact that we've gone through all that we have so far and still not giving up, I think that really connects with people as well. So hope it continues to grow, and hope that one more person gets in the seat of a race car and results. So, because that's ultimately the goal. I just want to encourage people to not take the route that I took to get into racing, but just realize that there are avenues to racing that aren't, like, you know, $500,000 410 operations. There's other ways to fulfill that dream.
All right, mate. Now let's show some support from some of your supporters. Who you got on the car here tonight?
Well, look, I need to make special mention of Park and Print. They were the first sponsor I picked up. Well, actually, that's not true. I had JP Science first. He gave me my first numbers. But Park and Print have done everything and beyond for me since they came on board. Mark and Marianne should be here tonight, actually. They've given me all of my signage since I came on board with them. They threw some money at me to help, like, get that season going. Then they threw more money at me in advance to help me rebuild the last motor, which is a huge leap of faith by anybody's standards, to be like, okay, well, hope this works. So they've been really good to me. MEND is a men's mental health initiative was started up by my buddy Tom. They are only on Instagram at the moment, but well worth checking out. I'm actually involved in that, not super heavily, but I help out with artwork sometimes, and there's events that we put on from time to time. I met Greg at AdLife in the line at Grilled one night, would you believe? He was wearing a Monty sprint car shirt, and I'd stopped and I was like, hey man, nice hoodie. A year later, he messaged me on Facebook and said, hey man, I seen your message about wanting someone to pay your dyno invoice. I want to help you out with that. So what are the odds of that? All Fire Garage, they're the absolute heart and soul of this operation, because the engine that's in here and the engine that was in there before that, they exist because of these guys, because I gave them the limited amount of means that I had financially, and not only did they take it, like, I don't even know how much time to build this motor. The amount of labor hours that I have, like, that they've taken on themselves is astronomical, and they even, like, undoubtedly spent some money themselves on making this the most reliable motor that I can. Excuse me, and finally, these are individual people. These are the Diamond Dogs, and these are individual regular folks who over the last 2 years or so have pitched in their hard-earned cash to try and keep me going. There are members kickbacks for, like, each of the tiers of that program, but you know, there's 37 names on there now, which is ridiculous. Like, that 37 people gave their hard-earned money to me to try, and I'm gonna cry, Jesus. Yeah, awesome program, man. Like, it's they've literally kept this operation going on multiple occasions, and I'd like to make special mention of Paul and Shirley Humphreys. They were the first people to contribute money to this operation to get me and keep me going, and I built the Diamond Dogs program around them. So they were just two people I met while out at work one day, and they heard about what I was doing and just wanted to help. So just unreal. The fact that many people are, you know, that supportive of me is pretty special.
All right, mate. Well, thanks for going through your car. Give us a little chat here. Hopefully you have some good luck tonight. If not, then just luck, full stop. And hopefully we see you roll this thing back in with a completely together engine at the end of the night.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, guys. We're back down here to pits. The end of the night. Mitch Campbell. You've had such a strange career trajectory now. Started out the Outlaw Karts, and then you moved up into the wingless, now into the LS1s, and on debut, mate, in the LS1s, coming home with a P2. Look at that trophy. Mate, first off, how do you feel? And secondly, you know, what's it like running out there in the LS1 class?
I feel great with all the help with everything and all the hard effort that I've put in and everyone else. Yeah, running out there is pretty good, fun, a lot more fun than wingless and outlaws and stuff. So, yeah.
It was you know, a pretty good night for you. In the first heat, you come home with a P3. You found that grip down low, and I saw you. You found that grip down low and absolutely flew past the majority of the field. What was it like just having that much pace in your car?
Yeah, no, it was pretty good. It was like, yeah, had to find the line and then found it, and then had to keep hitting the right points, and yeah, got me to P3.
Now, you'd rather be lucky than good, and that's exactly what happened to you in the feature race there. Just talk us through what the track was like there for the feature race, and how you just, you know, drove around it and found yourself in the perfect position.
Yeah, the track wasn't the best. Like, there wasn't really many lines. You either, like, down low couldn't get much, middle couldn't get much, so stick with the top and follow everyone else and wait till a mistake happened like I did, and obviously get lucky and yeah, just take it home.
All right, mate. Who you got to thank for helping you out here tonight?
I got to thank Mum, Dad, sister, Ken, Danny, Al, my mate Jaden, and all that for coming down, all the support, help, all that, yeah.
All right, now the next race in a couple of weeks. Will you be out here for the next Fast Friday, mate?
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. All right, we'll see you there. Congratulations, P2, mate.
Thank you.